Chapter 1. The Outcast. The first time I saw her, she was curled up in the corner of the docking bay, covered in grime and trembling. The other miners sneered as they passed, wrinkling their noses at the strange, musky scent that clung to her. "Disgusting," muttered Jax, elbowing his buddy. "Why did Command even let that thing on board?" The thing in question was an alien girl, small, with iridescent blue skin hidden beneath layers of dirt. Her large golden eyes darted around in fear, and her thin, clawed fingers clutched a tattered shawl around her shoulders. I didn't know why, but something in me stirred. Maybe it was the way she flinched when someone got too close, or the quiet whimper she made when the crew laughed at her. Chapter 2. A simple act of kindness. That night, I snuck back into the bay with a ration bar and a canteen of water. She recoiled at first, but when I placed the food on the ground and slid it toward her, she snatched it up, devouring it in seconds. "You're hungry," I said softly. "I can get you more." She stared at me, unblinking. Then, hesitantly, she reached out and touched my boot, like she was testing if I was real. The next day, I brought soap and a spare uniform. "You need to clean up," I said, gesturing to the communal showers. "It'll help." She didn't understand my words, but when I mimed washing, her eyes widened. She followed me, hesitant but curious. Chapter 3. The Transformation. The filth had hidden her true appearance. Underneath the grime, her skin shimmered like liquid sapphire, smooth and radiant. Her hair, once matted, now flowed like silver silk. And her scent, instead of the musky odor, she smelled like fresh rain and something sweet, almost floral. When we stepped out of the showers, the entire mining crew froze. Jax's jaw dropped. "That's the same alien." She stood taller now, no longer hunched in fear. And when she smiled at me, a small, grateful thing, I felt my chest tighten. Chapter 4. The change in attitude. Suddenly, everyone wanted to talk to her. The same people who had mocked her now offered her food, blankets, even trinkets from their home planets. But she only had eyes for me. She followed me everywhere, her presence quiet but comforting. I taught her words, and she repeated them in a voice like chimes. She learned fast. One evening, as we sat in the mess hall, she touched my arm. "Thank you," she whispered. Smiled. "You're welcome. What's your name?" She tilted her head. "Name? Yeah, what do people call you?" She thought for a moment, then pressed a hand to her chest. "Lumina." Chapter 5. The truth revealed. Lumina wasn't just any alien. One night she pulled me aside, her golden eyes serious. "I am important," she struggled to say. "My people, they look for me." I frowned. "You're royalty." She nodded. "Taken. Slavers. I escape, hide here." My blood ran cold. If slavers had taken her, they'd come back. And if they found out we'd been harboring her. Chapter 6. The attack. They came at dawn. Raiders stormed the station, blasting through doors. The crew fought back, but we were miners, not soldiers. Jax grabbed my arm. "They're here for her, aren't they?" Before I could answer, a raider spotted Lumina and lunged. She screamed. And then something incredible happened. Her body glowed. A pulse of light erupted from her, throwing the raider back. The entire docking bay lit up like a supernova. When the light faded, the raiders were unconscious. The crew stared in shock. Lumina collapsed into my arms, weak but alive. Chapter 7. The Choice. Command wanted to send her home. Her people had been searching for her, and now they knew where she was. But Lumina didn't want to leave. She clung to me, her voice desperate. "Stay with me." I looked at my crew. The people who had once rejected her but now saw her for who she truly was. And I made my choice. Epilogue. A new life. I left the mining station with Lumina. Her people welcomed me, grateful for saving their lost princess. And Lumina, she never let go of my hand. Because sometimes all it takes is a little kindness and a shower to change everything.